Okay, Carlos Correa. He is the one, obviously, that signed that mega contract, 13 years, 350 million with the San Francisco Giants. And then, in essence, he failed the physical. And the Giants either got cold feet or their doctors were of the opinion there's risk involved. The risk was not with the back injuries that he had prior in Houston. The risk was a fractured leg that he had as a minor leaguer dating all the way back to 2014. The baseball guys that I network with of the opinion that there is deterioration somewhere in that bone area of the fractured fibula. He's healthy right now. The agent Scott Boras sent out a letter to clubs saying this guy played 138 and 146 games the last 2 years. He's healthy. He's had no back problems. I'm led to believe from the network people that I deal with that they're concerned about deterioration in the bone area where the plate is in the leg. And he might be okay right now in 2023, but what about 2025 or beyond that if arthritis sets in? Now, suddenly, what have you got? An ailing, aging player with maybe a deteriorating leg, and then you got an issue with a contract that would spread out over 13 years. That evidently is the reason San Francisco backed away. Then the Mets stole him overnight. A week ago this time, all of a sudden he became a New York Met. Then the Mets had reservations. What I hear, and the Mets had reached verbal agreement on a 12-year, $310 million contract. What I hear is the Mets have said, we'll give you 5 years at the state-of-the-art salary of $30 million per, which is a bump above what he was going to get initially. We'll give you 5 years, and after that, it'll be our option going forward. So now the agent Scott Boras, who's been the power player in all this, he's got a huge question. Do I take this guy out of New York and try to put him on the open market? Because if I asked you, if I mentioned Carlos Correa, I would bet the words that come to mind to you would be damaged goods.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suddenly, Correa doesn't have leverage, doesn't have full value, because everybody's scared about what he might be at age 33 or 34 if this thing deteriorates. I got to believe that Scott Boras is negotiating with the Mets right now. Okay, 5 years at 30 mil. That'll get me to 150. And then our option, whether he stays a sixth year, not your option, our option, or your option for year 7, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of give and take, but this does not bode well for way down road in terms of the mega contract that Carlos Correa had.